Tonight we move on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense at any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. He'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 26 yards. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Levis to throw off play action. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Levis to throw it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Levis back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, you're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Levis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and a couple. And here's a give to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. On the move to his left. And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the 1st. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit.
These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play, here's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is taken at about the 14. Call that a... though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Levis looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First and 10. Here's Levis. And this throw will be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Levis. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo's teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission, all tied. So we've hit halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Get up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got this one to Hutchinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. And outbounds right around the 20. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll give it to Patterson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And the Commanders are going to have, as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they're going to face a good third down.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. A good pickup there, a 22. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail. Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the challenge there not successfully, and now they'll be left with only 1 timeout. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations...
And now off to the races, down the right side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll set up to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit, try and push it down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll drop to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Jackson now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really